There once lived a modest scientist named Dr. Ethan Hayes. Known for his quiet demeanor and exceptional intellect, Ethan spent his days immersed in the abstract world of quantum physics. His fascination with the subatomic world was more than professional. It was a passion that drove him to uncover the secrets of the universe. One evening, after a particularly challenging day at the research lab, Ethan sat in his cluttered apartment, contemplating the paradoxes and potentialities of quantum mechanics. He wondered if it was possible to apply the principles of quantum physics to the art of creation itself. Could one truly shape reality by understanding and manipulating the quantum field? Intrigued by this thought, Ethan decided to conduct a personal experiment. He began by revisiting the basics of quantum theory, the idea that particles could exist in multiple states simultaneously, that they could be influenced by observation, and that entanglement allowed for instantaneous connections across vast distances. Ethan theorized that if he could harness these principles, he might be able to create anything he desired. Ethan's first step was to develop a method for focusing his intent. He crafted a small, quiet space in his apartment filled with objects that inspired him. A model of the atom, photographs of the cosmos, and a journal for his thoughts. Here, he practiced mindfulness and visualization. He then moved on to the concept of superposition, where particles exist in multiple states at once. Ethan visualized his desired outcome, a beautiful, intricate sculpture that seemed impossible to create by hand. He imagined the sculpture existing in various forms and configurations, allowing his mind to accept that all possibilities existed simultaneously. Next, Ethan tackled the principle of observation. He knew that in quantum mechanics, the act of observation could collapse multiple possibilities into a single reality. He began to focus intensely on one specific version of the sculpture, visualizing it with absolute clarity and detail. He imagined the texture, the color, the weight, every facet of its existence. To enhance his experiment, Ethan utilized a quantum computing device he had been developing at the lab. This device, designed to simulate quantum states and process complex calculations, became an integral part of his creation process. He programmed it to model the quantum field around his desired sculpture, inputting variables and probabilities to align with his visualization. Weeks turned into months as Ethan dedicated himself to this endeavor. He refined his technique, learning to trust his intuition and the subtle cues from the quantum field. He practiced patience, understanding that quantum events operated on their own timeline, often unpredictably. One fateful night, as Ethan sat in his creation space, a sudden clarity washed over him. He felt a profound connection to the quantum field, as if he were a part of the very fabric of reality. With a final, focused intent, he observed the image of the sculpture in his mind, willing it into existence. The air around him shimmered, and with a quiet hum, the space before him began to warp and shift. To Ethan's amazement, a tangible form started to materialize. A sculpture, exactly as he had envisioned, emerged from the quantum possibilities. It was a breathtaking piece of art, intricate and perfect in every detail. Ethan's success was not just a personal triumph. It was a breakthrough that had the potential to revolutionize the world. He shared his findings with the scientific community, and soon the principles of quantum creation were being explored and applied in various fields, from medicine and technology to art and architecture. Metropolis became a hub of innovation, where the boundaries of reality were constantly being pushed and redefined. Ethan's discovery sparked a new era of creativity and possibility, showing the world that with the right understanding and intent, one could indeed create anything. Through his journey, Ethan learned that the key to harnessing the power of quantum physics lay in the delicate balance of knowledge, intent, and observation. It was a dance with the universe, a collaboration with the very building blocks of reality. And in mastering this dance, Ethan had unlocked a new dimension of human potential, proving that the wonders of the quantum world were not just theoretical, but a tangible, creative force waiting to be embraced. Quantum physics teaches us that everything has an energy frequency. By elevating your own frequency through positivity, gratitude, and belief in your desires, you can harmonize with the energy of what you wish to manifest. Quantum physicists have observed physical matter using increasingly powerful microscopes. As they zoom in, they can see atoms, then protons and neutrons, then quarks, and eventually, they observe that matter behaves like waves. This suggests that physical matter originates from non-physical wave energy. Our thoughts create an electromagnetic field around our body, continuously interacting with the quantum field and manifesting our current reality. The law of attraction states that if we change our electromagnetic field by changing our thoughts and emotions, we will attract a new reality from the quantum field. Our thoughts must align with our feelings, and we must maintain that state of being long enough for the manifestation to occur. While the concept of the manifestation theory is easy to comprehend, putting it into practice can be quite challenging. Thinking about what we want is simple, but it's tough to consistently maintain the elevated emotions required. When faced with problems, it becomes even harder to keep our emotions positive and avoid falling into negative ones. In the concept of quantum manifestation, we understand that we play a role in creating our reality with the help of universal intelligence. We let go of our desires and put our trust in the unknown, allowing the process to unfold. The particles that make up our reality become solid and physical when specific waves collapse, which we have aligned ourselves with through the quantum signal we emit with our thoughts, minds, and feelings. The thoughts we think send an electrical signal into the field, and the feelings we feel magnetically draw events to us. When our thoughts and emotions are aligned, it becomes easier to follow our inner guidance and act in ways that benefit all sentient beings. As we benefit others, we naturally benefit ourselves because, thanks to quantum entanglement, we have never been separate. The power isn't just in the thought itself, but in the actions that result from it. Every physical action is first created in the mental world, where endless possibilities exist. We can turn our thoughts into reality by consciously focusing on them, eventually bringing them into our own experiences. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.